done, signed, and delivered. Former undisputed lightweight champion, former unified super featherweight champion, and former WBO featherweight champion of the world, Vasyl the Matrix Lomachenko, will face off with, I believe, former IBF lightweight champion of the world. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Richard Commey was the IBF lightweight champion of the world. But guess what? I'm going to make sure right now. I don't want to claim anything that's not true. Did he beat Robert Easter? I remember he fought Robert Easter in a fairly boring fight, but I thought he beat Robert Easter. Richard Commey, by the way, is coming off a very big win against Jackson Ramirez. If you all don't know who Jackson Ramirez is, he's the guy that dominated Raleigh Romero over 10 rounds, but didn't get the decision. He was the IBF champion of the world. He won against Isa Chenayev in the second round knockout victory, and then he stopped Raimundo Beltran in the 8th round. Raimundo Beltran, famous for fighting Terence Crawford back in 2014. And did he lose to Robert Easter Jr.? Yeah, he officially lost. But he dropped Robert Easter Jr. I thought he beat him, Richard Commey. Look, Richard Commey's a really good fighter. He's a very explosive fighter. He's a hard puncher. 30 wins, 3 losses. 27 of his wins come by way of knockout. The only person that's ever beaten Robert Easter Jr. Clearly was, as we all know, Teofimo Lopez. I know Richard Commey... No, not Robert Easter Jr. My apologies. The only person to beat Richard Commey convincingly is Teofimo Lopez by second round knockout. I know he has 3 losses, but the other 2 losses, you can make a really good argument that he won those fights. And he's a good fighter, Richard Commey. He's very explosive. He's very tough. I can't see Lomachenko stopping Richard Commey. But who knows? Maybe he could. I see Lomachenko winning this fight. I think it's going to be a routine fight for Lomachenko. I think he's going to dominate it from round 1 to round 12. But I just don't see a stoppage coming. Does Richard Commey have a chance? Any guy who has a 90% knockout ratio from his wins has a chance. I just don't see it. I can't see Richard Commey beating Vasyl Lomachenko. And it's a real shame that Teofimo Lopez, after getting all the praise, he was my personal fighter of the year for 2020. And him and his dad promised to give a rematch to Lomachenko after the George Kambosos fight. After seeing how Lomachenko dominated Nakatani, unlike Teofimo Lopez, who struggled with Nakatani, some people thought Nakatani won that fight. Vasyl Lomachenko won every round and stopped Nakatani, I believe, in round 9. He dominated him. And now Teofimo Lopez does not want to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. Which fight do I want to see next? I hope we get Gervonta Davis versus Lomachenko after this fight for Loma. I know Gervonta Davis is never going to fight Lomachenko. I know Gervonta Davis is never going to fight Teofimo Lopez. I know Gervonta Davis is never going to fight Josh Taylor. I know Gervonta Davis is never going to fight Terence Crawford. So at the 3 weight classes they're discussing fights for Gervonta Davis, lightweight to welterweight, he's not going to fight the top guy. He's going to look for the weakest link. And to anyone that claims that he's a 3-weight champion, needs to stop. He beat Yorkis Gamboa to become the WBA regular champion. And the WBA regular champion is basically just a mandatory position for the true WBA champion. So he's not a lightweight champion. And he's not the light welterweight champion. When there was an undisputed champion at light welterweight who goes by the name of Josh Taylor, he chose to fight Mario Barris for the WBA regular title. I don't know what to say. So, will Gervonta Davis... Look, let me get this straight. I love Gervonta Davis. I love Tank Davis. And I don't think he's the one that's ducking. But he surrounded himself with the wrong team. He surrounded himself with Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr., after beating Oscar De La Hoya and retiring and coming out of retirement, had one of the most overrated careers in boxing. I will get a lot of hate for this. But I don't care if I get hate. All I care is about saying the truth. Floyd Mayweather Jr. retired to avoid Antonio Margarito and Paul Williams. That's facts. And he avoided the Oscar De La Hoya rematch. clear. I think Oscar De La Hoya would have performed better in the rematch, and I think Mayweather knows that. I thought Oscar De La Hoya was finding his footing the later we got into the fight, and in light middleweight he would have probably won the fight, in my opinion. We didn't see the fight, but to all the people that claim that De La Hoya won the first fight, let me get this clear: I'm not a Mayweather hater. I say it like it is. Mayweather won the fight first time around. I'm not going to be one of those people that claim De La Hoya beat Mayweather. So let's get that out of the way. And I'm not trying to hate. I'm just trying to speak facts. So right now, as I said, Lomachenko is going to fight Richard Commey. Will he ever get a Gervonta Davis fight? I doubt it. Gervonta Davis had no what's it called? I don't know, I forgot the word. But he had no intentions of fighting Vasyl Lomachenko, even when Vasyl Lomachenko was the unified, undisputed champion at lightweight. Let me know in the comments below who you guys think is going to win, Richard Commey or Vasyl Lomachenko. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And Sadiq Boxing out.